What up, y'all? It's your boy, out here with another vid. I wanted to make this vid a little less serious and a little more, I guess, useful for the average dude. I talked a little bit about how I got rid of all my dating apps. But I don't know. I just want to give like a quick review and pros and cons of probably like, I think I used four. I used Hinge, Tinder, Bumble, and Boo. I think Boo is like the gamer one. Um, Off rip. So my interaction with these apps is going to be different than everybody else's. I am well aware that I'm an attractive dude. Do with that what you will. My views. So I'm also not using apps just to hook up with people. Actively, I'm actually not trying to hook up with people. So one of the first things I did out of these four apps, I got rid of Tinder. Tinder is truly a vapid wasteland of like the most boring people humanly possible. It's just a bunch of very mid people with very inflated egos because frankly y'all do not know how to act on these apps. um Tinder is just a wasteland. It's so bad for so many reasons, and for that I'm out. So we're actually only going to be reviewing three because Tinder has automatically been chucked out the boat. We're going to talk about we'll talk about Boo first. Boo's this little teal app. It's for like gamers or introverts or whatever. I'm mildly introverted, not really, honestly. I YouTube for a living, and I get out there too. I mean, I like my own personal space, but it ain't like that. Boo was pretty chill. Yeah, I got a lot of likes on Boo. Some good conversations too. I don't think I ever linked with anybody off there, but it's not impossible to. Like, there's a couple people I almost linked with, that like even to this day that I still talk to a little bit here and there. The app's chill. I would say like the issue on that app is the depends on what type of chick you're going for. Um, a lot of mental illness, bro. I'll be very honest. A lot of mentally ill chicks. A lot of femcells. A lot of like, if you're looking for losers, like it's kind of what's up. And like I'm not saying like losers is in that sounds real mean, but it's like rot maxing type of chicks, right? There's a type of chick that's gonna carry you on like Valorant or something. Because her entire room is just like covered in garbage. And they're still hot too, but just be like well aware. Like these chicks are the type that run game on like four or five different dudes. Um, you might just be one dude on the carousel, or she might be crazy and try to like skin you alive. Like Boo is just not. Most mentally stable, attractive women are not hopping on there. Um, just for me to give a little advice, right? So anyway, so getting rid of most of the whatevers, the Tinder and Boo, and talk about the ones that work. To be honest, disclaimer before you do anything, if you're gonna give these apps like a fair try, you need a couple things. One, you need some decent pictures. You don't even need pictures that crazy, honestly. Just take pictures of mom or something. Make sure you're in like a nice collar shirt. Couple selfies. Take a picture of an animal. Take a picture of a hobby you do. Boom, boom, boom. Easy, right? Make the prompts something interesting. Doesn't have to be too crazy. It could be something like my prompts are literally like it's like a would you rather. One of them's like get coffee, let me eat one of your limbs, and I can't even remember what the third one is, but like they see the thing about cannibalism or whatever, and they think it's funny because they didn't see it before. So I don't know, think of something mildly interesting and unique that is not too autistic. If you're putting stuff about Legos in your bio, honestly, even Legos might work at this point, just because guys' bios are so abysmal. They're so bad. um you could probably make it work. Just don't put in anything about your ex. Don't put anything too sappy. Don't put anything about your standards. Um, just try to keep your thing as open ended as possible because um, you think you might be matching with one type of chick. The thing is women frankly do not care about the profile at all. So what a girl puts on her profile is probably not actually representative of who she is. You're really shooting dice. The only thing you can really be sure about is that she's attractive or not, generally, right? But it's okay. Guys usually don't care about too many of the details. A lot of things can fall into place if you find yourself like a nice, pretty chick, right? Nice and pretty, mildly intelligent. Generally, the three things you're going to be looking for. Just make the profile decent. It doesn't have to be nothing too crazy. Just try to make it unique and have a couple good pictures on there. If you're fat, bro, it ain't gonna work out. Lose some weight. You ain't gotta put on a bunch of muscle. Lose some weight. Lose some weight. Did I mention losing weight? You better do that shit. Okay, you know, women can have the can have the type of thing where they're like, oh, like I can't lose weight because of this or this or this, bro. If you're 50 pounds too heavy, become 50 pounds lighter. It truly it'd be like that. I don't know why the disclaimer took so long, but if you're gonna be using apps, you know it is what it is, bro. I do not make the rules. There are two rules on these apps, bro. Be attractive, don't be unattractive. You ain't even got to be that attractive, honestly. There's not. I say there's really not that much competition. I like guys are so abysmal on the apps, bro. Okay, now my little rant's over. First, let's say Hinge. I think I have met up with. I use apps for like pretty consistently for like a year and a half, I think. Um, Hinge meetups. I've probably had two, two meetups off Hinge. Chicks on these apps will ghost all the time. If you want a chick to not ghost you, what you have to do is you have to get like you have to get them like on the phone for like a phone or a face call or a Discord for like probably like 2 to 6 hours. So you're real. You have to be a real person and not just a thing on the app, or they'll just ghost you. They'll make a plan with you and they just won't show up, and this will happen like 90% of the time. Doesn't matter if you're attractive, doesn't matter if you're not. They could literally just wake up and decide they don't want to go out. And if they have no vocal interaction with you, if you're not a real person, they're just not going to show up. And that's probably because your guys' fault too. You know, women should generally not be able to get away with that, but guys don't care, and it's super normalized. So, you know, whatever. Point is, get on the phone, get on a Discord call, play some games with them, easy peasy. Then they will link up with you, like for sure. But if you don't do that and you just make plans in the app, they're gonna cancel on you like 9 out of 10 times. It is what it is. Off Hinge, I would say I've gotten like one or two chicks to meet up. Hinge chicks be getting weirdly bold on Hinge. I'll be honest with you. Hinge is not supposed to be Tinder. Hinge is supposed to be probably the most kid gloves app there is, and for some reason, women will just ask to hook up with you. I get it. I'm attractive. Y'all, I know you don't have to tell me this isn't the regular amount of things. You know, if you get in shape too, this will probably happen to you a little more. I was not always attractive, and I was definitely not attractive when I first started using the app. And I still had like chicks that would be like, "Hey, I'm drunk. I would like to come over to your place and make out." You know, like messages like that will just come through. Will just come through the profile. So women are a little out of pocket. You can meet up with them. They're a little friskier than I would imagine they'd be on Hinge, but on Hinge. They're unhinged. You got a lot of mental illness on Hinge. So decent. Decent. Yeah, you can unlike as many people as possible. Guys should basically never be paying for premium on any of these apps, like ever. I had like a lot of disposable income when I was like pretty like freshly single, so like I bought premium on a couple of these apps. It doesn't matter, bro. If your profile sucks, it doesn't matter if you're first up or not. Nobody's gonna care. Um, yeah, so for Hinge, I'd say pretty solid. People are weirdly frisky. You should generally, I would not look to hook up with people off apps. Just because if you're gonna hook up with somebody, you should generally like get yourself tested and them tested. I guess you probably don't care if you're watching this video. You should care, because if you get like if you catch something, bro, that's for life. And then when you eventually do decide to have a wife, like you're stuck with that forever. Just because you want to get your shit wet. Um, Watch out for that, boys. Be clean. Be safe out here. Yeah, Hinge. So pretty decent. It's just, you know, the chicks are real freaky on that app. And real forward too. Finally, Bumble, the crown jewel, boys. Bumble is the crown jewel. The fact that women have to message first on that app is so beyond the pale important. Women are so lazy when it comes to online dating. It is physically painful. It is actually watching a chick drag her feet to try and like exist on these dating apps is frankly terrifying. And the thing is, on Bumble, all they have to do is say, "Hey." That's it. That's the litmus test for like litmus test if a chick is like conscious, like has metacognition, like a sentient human being that can use their mouth to breathe. Is like, can they say "Hey"? Right? Because on Hinge, like for example, when I got a match, like I wouldn't say anything. I would let the chick say something like "Hey" or whatever, or respond to whatever the prompt was, right? Because you you never message twice, bro. The chick is gonna let you message twice. That chick is F tier. That's an F tier woman. Okay, she's got to message you first, right? Because that's how she differentiates herself from the pack. Is literally by typing hi or hey, right? And that's huge. We're popping champagne because the standards are so abysmally low. Okay, yo, Bumble, God tier app. Okay, they have to say hi first, and they're by God they're just gonna say hi. If you get a chick that actually is responding to stuff on your profile, that's a link. Those chicks will just link with you. Um, Obviously try to get them on a phone call, try to place engage with them or whatever, but those chicks will link. I think I've probably met up with 5 people off dating apps, like ever. Something like that. Something like 5. I probably could have linked up with a total of like 7 or 8. I just chose not to. Not that I'm not cool with them. It's just like it just didn't happen for whatever reason. And I want to say like 3 or 4 of them were off Bumble. One of them I'm still friends with to this day. One of which I'm cool with. One of which I'm currently talking to. I can't remember who the fourth one is. There's one other person, but I just don't think I talk to them very often. Bumble's good, bro. Bumble is good. Even a moderately decent profile. If you get matches with somebody and they type in hi, you just talk a little bit. If somebody ever gives you a one-word response on anything, unmatch them. Not worth it. Don't be too thirsty on your matches. Don't waste your time. You match with somebody, they give you a good conversation, you give them a good conversation back, right? You try to get them into like a phone call or a FaceTime or a Discord call ASAP. You play some games with them, something like that. You go, hey, like what type of games you play? You play Fortnite? All these chicks are playing Fortnite. All these chicks are playing Fortnite. I'm not gonna go into any other games. If you're talking to a woman, she's probably playing Fortnite. Play some Fortnite with her. Even if you suck, I suck at Fortnite. I'm actually abysmally horrible. I literally just have the default skin. I hop on that game and I run it down. Some chicks be playing Overwatch, bro. I suck at Overwatch too. I suck at all of these games. It does not matter. Okay, just play some games with the chick, link up with her. Big thumbs up. Okay. If I were to pick an app to use right now, it'd be Bumble. Frankly, all these apps have wildly disappointed me with the quality of women on these apps. I worst part is I'm not even the pickiest person on the planet. Like if I'm gonna date somebody, like I'll be pretty picky. But like just to like entertain as like a conversation or like to meet up with to have like a coffee or something, my standards are wildly low. Okay, I'm a straight male. If you are a man and you approach me and you ask to buy me coffee, I'm probably gonna say yes, just because I'm like, damn, you got the nuts on you. I was like, I respect that. Like, hey, let's get a coffee, bro. I don't mind having my black coffee paid for. It's $4 I don't have to spend. Cool. For real, the standards are low, and on these apps, bro, people aren't even hitting those standards. If you're watching this and you watched out through the entire video, moral of the story is you're better than these apps. You may be slightly worse than Bumble, so Bumble's probably not a bad app to have. But the rest of them, hell no, bro. You have, and if you can't get matches on these apps too, you probably got a lot of work to do anyway. You're not going to be getting this work done while you're on the apps. You're probably going to link up with a chick that can smell the insecurity on you, just going to abuse you like you're looking to be abused. So do better. Don't use these apps. Then again, if you guys are where I was at when I was using these apps, then you're not going to listen to me and you're just going to do it. And some things are a canon event, I guess. So I'm pissing in the wind. Godspeed, soldiers. See you next time.